lights are on, and the Magic Kingdom magic never gone. Got our Mickey ears on, won't go to bed. We're Disney Insomniacs, enough's been said. Wandering Main Street with dreams so bright, Cinderella's castle glowing in the night. Pirate ship sails and rockets in the sky. We're chasing Tinkerbell, those fireflies. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. But we're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
What's up? Unexplained, unplanned, unorganized. All the uns. Unbelievable. Maybe that too. Uh, I was just sitting here in the studio and was sitting here watching actually some of the Oogie Boogie content. And I'm like, you know what? I might as well come on, just chat, and I can watch that and highlight and talk about that. I'm watching Cordy in California, just so everyone knows. If you're watching who I'm watching, you wanted to see the same thing I'm saying as soon as I skip this damn survey. Let me say hello to the chat. Roger, hello. Monterey Molly, yes. Insomniacs Assemble. Unexpected, right? Mr. Thibodeau, hello. Whoop, that jumped on me. Gloria, hello. Welcome in. Lamont Gray, welcome in. Vicky Gillespie, hello. Thank you for coming over. So I'll say hello to people as they come in. I'm just kind of watching what they're doing over here with Oogie Boogie. I've never experienced an Oogie Boogie. But supposedly it's pretty good. It looks like they're lined up for a parade right now. I see candy spots like we do have in Florida. Got to be better than getting melted chocolate. All of our M&Ms came back melted from Florida. Phil Collins, what's up? How you doing? So I'm watching Cordy in California in case anybody's trying to keep up. I'm not going to bring her content up on the screen and be disrespectful like that, but we can talk about what's going on. What's up, Park Bros? You've had some Oogie Boogie. Oh my God, Jen. I almost read that all the way through. Park Bros, Lawrence, if you're not doing anything, you want to come in, Lawrence, you're more than welcome. I'm just sitting here watching Oogie Boogies and hanging out. Nathan, hello, welcome in. Looks like they're getting ready for their version of the Halloween parade out there. We'll see how the seats are for all this. Anybody that might want to come in tonight, if you've already been on my channel, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. Because I didn't plan anything. I didn't book anybody. This was all a spur of the moment. Mike B, hello, welcome in. They do have the place all lit up with good like Halloween colors out there. What time is their parade? It's 10. It's 11 o'clock out here, so their parade must be 8 o'clock out there. I think maybe they're giving out cranberries. It must be people that can't have candy. They got an alternative. That's kind of interesting. Who are you watching out there? I'm watching Cordy in California. Watching Cordy in California. Just trying to see what they're doing at the party out there. I've never been. Definitely won't be there this year. And figure why not? Why not? Cordy's a friend of the channel. I know she won't mind if I'm sending people out to her. Hey, that we're watching this. Kind of hungry. Kind of thought about telling Preston, bring me home a snack. Because he's coming home from work soon. I do have a salad in there. I could eat a salad as a snack. It might make Doug turn over in his bed. That might do it for Doug. He might turn over and groan in the middle of the night if I'm eating a salad. Anybody in the chat been to the Oogie Boogie out there? Hello, Grandma Grover. It's a surprise. I just said, what the heck? Where is Zip Doug? He's probably sleeping. He has to get up early in the morning. He has to work. He has to work. Some people call it stupid work. I don't know what Doug calls it. Samantha Lowe has. Sam, is it better than the Florida version? I don't think I've even watched much out there on this. I mean, I love the coloration I'm looking at. Way better? Wow. Early morning. Okay, got you, Lawrence. Way better, Sam says. Holy cow. I'm going to put this over here so I'm kind of looking towards your guys' camera. Oh, no. All right, there we are. We're back. I got to fix this. Sorry. Sorry. Let me let's see if I can put this phone up somewhere else. Just me hitting buttons. When it's just a hangout, it is what it is. Here comes Preston in. I got to go down to my community section here to pull this up. Oh, frustrating. Where is the sign in?
Moaning? No, I'm pretty sure I got that down.
Yeah, you probably do. All right.
Moaning? No, I'm
Stop.
pretty sure I got that down.
Stop with the stupid crap. All right, I got to put my Gmail back in to pull this up in order to get all the fun stuff. All right. There we go. Getting that fixed. All right, that's corrected. Welcome in. Let me see who I missed while I was out of stock there, or whatever the heck I was. Jennifer Caruso, hello, welcome in. Mike Beachman, hello, good to see you. Kimberly, hello, Kimberly Park World Radio, good to see you. All right, let me put this. How can I do this here? I'm going to move that over. Going to move this up here. There we go. All right, now I got it to where I can see that and see all of you. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, I have a guest. I didn't know I was going to have a guest. This is awesome. Hello.
Whoa, that's a lot of Molly.
Hello. Good Lord. Where you're in your backyard hanging out. Hello.
I am.
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you very clearly. You're You're in the hot tub? Well,
Yeah.
very nice. We are hot tub streaming. We are now the what is it? What was that movie? Hot Tub Time Machine? What was that movie?
Hot tub time machine. It was.
Frederick Gallagher.
Yeah.
Hello. I hit
That's a whole lot of wow. Okay, close.
yeah,
Hello.
there you go. Hey, we can hear your voice. That's good. I just appreciate having some company. I wasn't planning on doing this. I was sitting here watching some of the Florida streamers, and they all stopped streaming because the parade got canceled at 11 o'clock. No parade tonight at
Oh,
all because of the weather.
was it? Oh, I was
Hello,
gonna say, was it raining? I didn't
lightning in the area. Hello, Kate. Welcome
pay
in. Lightning in
attention.
the area. So they killed both parades tonight. So all of them just went done. And I turned on Cordy watching the Halloween efforts out there at Oogie Boogie, which Sam says is way better than ours.
I believe it. Everything in California is better than us.
Now I want to go out there, but I'm not going to get out there this year. But at least I'm getting to watch it on the stream while Cordy's streaming it. Everybody can go over there and check her out. Man, I'm just sitting here killing time because
I feel
I don't
like I'm in the Blair Witch Project.
just don't do anything scary. Don't scare me. Hello,
Wait,
Mark
does you have to
Langenkamp.
look like
Oh Lord, Mark says
up my
hello.
nose? Hi, Mark.
So
I can't see the chat, so you have to let me know. I can't see the chat on this. I can't figure it out on my phone.
I will chat clue you in. Chat clue you in.
Clue
So
me
yeah.
in.
So I'm just sitting here. Figured I'd talk about some stuff, watch this thing, or I can comment on it. So far, it looks like everybody's just set up for the parade out here. Just like out here. I've seen them handing out candy, so all that's similar. I want to see the parade though. If I
Speaking
see
of
how
speaking of Oogie Boogie Bash, did you see when it was like the first night? Was the other night?
I
Did you
did.
see that costume that Dapper Danielle had on
No, I did not.
that
What did
she
she wear?
made? She was Miss Piggy from Pigs in Space.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, like that was she's so creative. I mean,
I
and she makes all of those costumes herself. Like that's just crazy. Good for
I know.
her.
I haven't seen Pigs in Space in a long time. Remember how great that was? That used to be awesome. Pigs in yeah, that guy was
In
yelling space.
space. Yep.
If any of our friends that have been on my channel before would like to come in with us for a little bit, you're more than welcome to come on. This was impromptu. I didn't call anybody, somebody, or nobody. Well, maybe I did call nobody, but I just hit a button and went
No,
live.
because if you would have called me, I probably would have not been in the tub.
Oh, well, I wasn't, this wasn't something that I usually do. We usually have our hangouts or stuff, but I was sitting here and it's a really dark room when there's nothing on and you're not doing anything and it's awful quiet. And I didn't feel like being alone. Although I did get a good gift. I could show you that. At least I could show
Oh,
you one of it. I got a really cool gift.
yeah.
Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Welcome in. Yoo.
Hello, Yoo-hoo.
I got something that has size and girth that I want to show you, Jen.
Yes.
And Jennifer Crusoe would approve me showing it. So if you remember correctly,
Jennifer was talking about putting meat in her mouth yesterday
um
on her
what
stream. If you watched her stream, go back and watch Jennifer's stream. Everybody watch the replay.
I would like
You'll
to
see
get
what I'm
those
talking about.
I'd like to get those sound bites and see if I can get approval to play them. That would be cool.
I hear Doug
So
has them.
Doug has them? Okay. So you remember when we were down in Disney that we had
Hmm.
I had that mug that I spent $50 on stolen.
Oh, yeah, that corksicle, that Disney World corksicle that was so cool that Preston had one and you had one.
So when we went up to get it, Preston won and one, and I was like, oh. When I found out Pete was going live, I decided to get in the shower. I just felt real dirty. Thank you, Mark Langenkamp. Um,
There, is that better? That's a little better.
oh, I can see you. There you are. Um, so well, Preston went up to get it. Apparently, there's sound bites of you putting meat in your mouth. I don't know. I need to find these because I would like to get those and have permission to play them. Um, so anyway, Preston went up to get this corksicle that he had wanted for school
Hmm.
and for putting on his computer and everything, and it was $50. And I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to really get behind him for college, and He wants this for his desk for that and everything. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it. That way, he's got this. So I said, you know what? I need one that I'm not spilling stuff all over my desk. I have muscle spasms at times. It makes a mess. So I bought one and then it got stolen. Okay. Taken right out from under us. Hello, Bloom and Cheese. Welcome in. So I was kind of upset about it. I was going to go back and buy another one. I ended up not doing it when Preston got home here. So anyway, long story short, my kids already had something in plan and I didn't know about it. And I did ask Preston, I sent him a text, did you just take the thing and return it? He goes, no, Dad, those people from New Jersey actually definitely took it. I didn't have it. So my kids gave me this for my birthday. This company is something different. It's Brewmate. Brewmate is the thing, and it is a insulated cup there, and it's got Amber.
It says Dad.
Yeah, Amber put stickers all over it for Disney for me, and
That's so sweet.
this was a very nice Christmas gift. It was, well done. I also got a razor for shaving, but that's a torso of a different color. That's because I was.
Oh, we don't need to know about that.
Yeah,
we don't need to know about what you shave.
Yes. So, but yeah, this was pretty cool. So now I've got something to use here, and I'm pretty excited about that. And the fact that my kids gave it to me means more than the fact that it's a cup, So
I love that it's something thoughtful that you really wanted, and now I know it's not the same as a corksicle, but
it's the same
this one says
thing.
Dad.
Well, it's insulated on the same side, just like the corksicle.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that's cool, and it's from my kids, and it's got the tapered bottom, so I can sit it into my cup holder on my scooter when I'm down to Disney. If I take this down to do it.
So I guess what we need to do is put like a chain around the handle and then chain it to your park hopper chopper so that it doesn't go wandering.
I'll be honest with you. What I'll probably do is just buy a cheap one that I can. We had one in the bag before, but it got broken on the way home. I'll probably just buy an inexpensive one at Walmart that's a couple dollars that I can use in the parks to get around, and then keep this on my desk here
That's the
because
best.
This is
I
cool.
do that with like sunglasses and stuff. Like I lose so many sunglasses at the park.
Yeah. So
I just wear like stupid, like not stupid. I'm sorry. I just wear like cheaper Walmart sunglasses so that way if they are broken or lost, I don't care.
That's the one thing I do spend a little bit on is sunglasses, but I don't lose them as much. I'm pretty good about putting them away all the time because it's just, going on base all the time. I had to take them off on base all the time going into buildings. So I got so used to training myself. The minute I'm done with them, I do it. But Mark
what the worst thing is for me with sunglasses? I take them off when I get on a ride, and then I put them in that little pouch.
And you leave them
that's in front of you on the ride, and then I get off the ride and I don't grab them, and then they're lost.
Well, that's not good. Mark
And
says
then lost and found, can never find them.
Mark says the cup does exactly what a corksicle does. It holds liquid. But that was a nice little birthday thing to get. So, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. See how things go. So, or if you leave your sunglasses on a gas pump, a friend told me about that. Could do that. That's very easy to do. Epcot Forever. Hello, Jordan. Welcome in. So, Jordan
Hello,
is here.
everybody. I'm sorry I can't see chat.
I'm surprised that you came in, but very grateful. I didn't have anything planned, and I was hoping maybe somebody from the chat would want to come in and just hang out for a little bit here. So,
well, you know what the thing is, like, if anybody listens to a lot of your sports streams, I always am watching your sports streams, usually from the hot tub, and I always say I should come in from the hot tub.
Well, there you go.
I was actually in the hot tub at the time, so I figured, well, I'll come in and say hi.
Well, thank you for doing that. We had a good sports stream today. We had 250 some people watching and picked up like 30 subscribers, 35, something like that. It was big. It was a lot of new people, a lot of new names I'd never seen. And the good thing was only one troll. That was the nice thing. We didn't have a lot of trolls today, so that was pretty good. I always appreciate that.
Can you do me a favor and just hide my screen for 1 second?
I'm pretty sure I can. So let me see if I can do this. Is good practice for me. See if I do it like I do the other thing. I'd move you out
Switch
to
the frame so that it's only you on. There we
there.
go.
Now you're guest number 6, and we can still hear you. Let me see. So it's just me now until Miss Jen decides to come back in. So welcome in, everybody. Glad you're coming over, hanging out. Epcot Forever, Jordan been supporting us for 15 months. Thank you, Jordan. Time flies on the Pete Metheny Show. Thank you, bud, for your support. I truly, truly appreciate it. And there it is, Epcot Forever, right on the screen. Why do I have 2 of them? Shouldn't have 2 of them. Turn my volume up there. I'm watching Cordy in California, watching the parade. Julie McCowan, hello. Great Disney dialogue stream tonight. That was a good interview, wasn't it? He was a very unique creator and a fantastic creator. All right, Jen's right. Jen says, bring me back in. So let me click her back in. Here, let's see. I got to take you from 6 to 1. There you are.
Sorry, my earbud died on the one side, so I had to grab the other earbud, and I didn't want everybody to see me halfway hanging out of the hot tub together.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. You don't want that broadcasted on there. I think I'd get I'd get in trouble for that, I think. Julie just came in, Miss McCowan. She said, great dialogues stream tonight.
Thank you. I was excited about this one because he's so different.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of say that on every stream. They all have the same common thing in the Disney artist, right? They all have that in common.
Yeah.
But that's where it ends, and everything else begins.
Well, plus, yeah.
They all have such unique talents outside of just Disney art.
Well, the other thing too is that he's the first person we've interviewed where there was more half-naked pictures on his site than there were regular pictures, because he was a former legitimate underwear model who did commercials and photography, digital stuff with like Cindy Crawford and Tyra Banks and Naomi and all those top models. So half the pictures I'm thumbing through, the guy's in his underwear. And I was like, I can't use these pictures. I just felt wrong. Disney Secret Kingdom, welcome in. I was like, I can't use all these pictures. And then I brought up the picture of him as Tarzan, and I saw the look on your face. Ooh, it's like, no, we're not.
I was just gonna say, can I tell the story about what happened?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So before we went live tonight, we were backstage and John was actually with us, and we were kind of just going through the show so we would respect. You see, that was all of that.
Up, hold on 1 sec. Are you on your earbud or are you on your standard mic?
I'm on my earbud.
Okay, you might want to go to your standard mic because your earbud sounds a little like you're faded a little bit out there. Try it now. Let me see.
Hello?
Nope, you're still out there. Can you switch to just the phone?
Is that any better?
Oh my God, it's a million times better. Whatever you just did.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I turned
Tell your
off the
story.
earbud.
Tell your story.
We were running through the slides so that we were running through the slides so he would know what to expect, and we got to the. Wait a minute, is my voice not matched up with my screen?
Yeah, hold on. Let me try something. Let me see if I move you and bring you back in. Try it now.
Maybe
now
hot
you're
tub
caught.
isn't the best.
There you go. Now you caught up.
Am I okay now?
Yeah, it might have been the eCam.
Okay, so we were going through the slides and we got to the one with Tarzan on it. And if any of you watched the show last night, you saw that he was Tarzan in the Tarzan Rocks show. which was out at Disneyland. And there were 2 photos of him on the screen as Tarzan wearing only a loincloth.
Yeah.
And I was so embarrassed. It was one of those moments where it's like you open up your mouth and like you wish you didn't. Like, what do they say? Like, open mouth, insert foot.
Yep.
But like my mouth was already open. So I couldn't even get the words out. And I was starting to giggle.
And then you
And
started
Pete's like,
blushing.
oh dear.
Then you started
Oh
blushing.
dear.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I said, I'm sorry, John. I just have to ask. Are those your real abs?
Yeah, you did ask that. Epcot Forever.
I did ask him that. And he's like, they used to be.
Yeah, they used to be. Jordan, we
But if you
did
look
try.
at that picture, my gosh.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. I got nothing on him, that's for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, and you were blushing red. Jordan, we did try it out. We loved it. That was good stuff. Dell's lemonade. I liked it. Thank you for sending that to me. The yeah, you were blushing, and I was
I?
yeah, you were.
I mean,
Well,
the
I
guy
mean,
had only a loincloth on in the picture.
yeah. Well, I get that, and then he's sitting right there talking to you. I mean, it's kind of like
That's
when I
why it
had.
was awkward. And it was like I realized I had already started and I couldn't really stop.
Yeah, so that's why I kind of moved it along. It's kind of like having Stacey Rogers around with Joel Payne, you know. So, yeah. So there you go. There you go. But it was a good interview.
So that was fun.
And
like
that
if
was all.
we had a Disney Dialogues blooper reel, like that would have to be on the blooper reel.
Yep. That was backstage beforehand. I wasn't recording anything on
No, I
that.
know
So,
that.
but it was good. I mean, I could have recorded the
Mhm.
screen, but I didn't think about it. I wasn't expecting the abs discussion to come up. So, but
Me either, but when it's wow right there on the screen,
yeah, it was right there.
you're not going to not ask him about his abs if he's standing right in front of you.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about asking about his abs. I got to be honest. I wasn't thinking about
Well, good thing I did it then.
that. Yeah, okay. Lawrence says, good night, everyone. Pete, I'll call you tomorrow about what we talked
Good
about
night,
today. Thank
Lawrence.
you. Good night, Lawrence. Lawrence is working hard on the Disney Streamer Network, trying to get that going. I saw him trying to reach out to another channel tonight. So I was also trying to help him with that, but I didn't get over there quick enough. I could use something. I want we did the worst thing we could have done. Do you know what that was?
What?
You and I did the worst thing that we could have done, or at least it's the worst thing I could have done.
What's that?
What did we do right after the interview real quick? You said, "Let me see what?"
I don't remember.
The food slides for tomorrow night.
Oh.
And now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
There is a ton of food for the Festival of Food and Wine coming up here in just next Friday night it starts, the 29th.
I was going to say just another week.
Next Friday night it starts, which that stinks. I wish it started on the 26th because then Caruso could have done it on her stream on Tuesday, which would have been really cool. But it's the 29th, and we have tomorrow night at 9 o'clock from 9 to 11, probably 9 to 11:30, 12 o'clock. Honestly, it's going to be a longer show tomorrow night. I already sent out a note to everybody on the show saying, hey, if you need to get off, you can. But everybody was like, okay, no problem. We're going to have a long show because I've got it here. Let me give him a little look see. I'm going to give him a little look see into tomorrow night. Wait till you see some of this.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Now, April's not on tomorrow night. It's going to be absolutely nuts. There's so many slides to go through here, like this one right here, where it's the what is this one? This is the Flauta de Barbacoa. And
What booth is that from?
this is from Mexico. Mexico. But we're going to talk all about. I've got.
That doesn't look barbacoa. Are you sure that's what that is? Barbacoa, isn't that barbecue?
It says fried tortillas with barbecued beef topped with salsa verde. That's the salsa verde right there. Romaine lettuce, crema mexicana, and queso fresco. So that's all that right there.
Oh, okay.
That's all that right there on there. But tomorrow night
So
we
the
have got
barbacoa is inside.
inside. Yes, we have got. I think it's almost close to 70 slides. I'll give you all just another little taste here. Let me go over to a different one here. Like here's Brazil. I
Mm.
mean, we've got so much food that we're going to talk about. You better bring your eating shoes, everybody, if you're going to join us tomorrow night, because we are going to be talking about a lot of it. We got a lot to cover, and that'll be fun to do. I'm looking forward to
So I
that.
just have to ask.
Yes,
Please tell me Canada still has the filet mignon and the beer cheese soup.
they have both.
Of course they do. Thank goodness.
They also have half naked lumberjacks that come out when you ask,
Oh,
and you get to pick the half. You get to pick which half is naked.
do they serve you the food?
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
That's the newest thing.
that's new.
Mark says, "Great, now I'm hungry." Now you know how I felt. And somebody's in the kitchen. Who's in the kitchen? 11:20.
Every time I in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, eating all the food.
Preston.
That's a movie quote.
That is a movie quote. Jennifer Caruso says, "Wait, where are these lumberjacks?" That's great, Caruso. I love it. Where are these lumberjacks? Preston?
Apparently Canada feeding you food.
Yeah. Must be Kayla in there if I'm saying his name.
Do you remember when Off Kilter used to play in Canada?
Off Kilter? God, that was like 10, 12 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, at least.
Oh, there's the
There were some
Mickey. Oh
good-looking
my God.
lumberjacks in that group.
Mickey is not on a float. Mickey and all his characters around Mickey are walking down the parade route.
Really?
Yeah.
That's different.
Wow. Yeah. That's different right out of the get-go. How about that? Kimberly from Park World Radio is over there watching with us. Oh, wow. Look at the little. I wish I could show this float. It's a little, you know how we have the Booty You thing that they push? They've got a kind of like that, but it's Oogie Boogie, where ours is circle. Theirs is like two upright posts and it's kind of square. That's kind of interesting. I interviewed, but they thought I said they wanted slumberjacks. Mark. That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, they've also got like the next thing coming out is Tomater done like Dracula. You've seen him before out there in the
Oh
parks.
yeah, I've seen that before.
That's a pretty cool one. So they got that coming down next. Again, if anybody wants to check it out, you can see what I'm seeing, which is over on Cordy, Cordy from Cordy in California. And the only thing is, it is in order to get in there and chat, you do have to subscribe to the channel because she has it set up that way.
Yeah, but if you were to subscribe to Cordy, that's not a bad thing.
No, she's a good creator. I know there's some people. Oh, I guess I get up early. There's some people that don't like to be forced to subscribe to a channel, and I get that. I fully understand that. So, I'd like to get out there
can
someday.
I tell you something exciting that happened to me today?
Sure.
I booked my flight for Magical Night of Hope.
Awesome. You probably got it cheap, knowing you.
Very cheap. Like, disgustingly cheap. Like, I felt like I was stealing the tickets. They were so cheap.
Thank you, Mike. That's a good thing, though. If you got it, you can go down there for a quality price. That's a good thing.
Well, and Frontier had a deal today where check bags were free.
Nice.
So that saves you hundreds of dollars right there.
Yeah, what do they charge? Like $50 a bag or something? When you have to check them?
I think going down it was $44 to check a bag.
Oof.
And coming home it was like 50 something.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know they had adjusted rates. That's kind of interesting. Well, it's good that you got the free bags and you're going down for a great event. That Magical Night of Hope is spectacular. Let me take this off the screen here. Where's my sign off there? Magical Night of Hope is coming up in a very short amount of time. It's going to be the 13th of December, 13th of December, and you can support them by getting your tickets and going if you're local. We'd love to see you there. Jennifer says, looking forward to the Magical Night of Hope this year again. And she said, glad you're going, Monorail Molly.
Yep. Mom will be there too.
Molly's mom will be there too. Hello, Patrick.
Looking forward to it. There's
December.
something else going on Saturday, December 13th, I thought.
There is. Where's that? Where's my tools? That is this.
And I hear that Christmas music and I see those Christmas colors. It just puts me in the Christmas mood.
Yeah, Neil does such a good job with that. He is amazing on there. We're going to have a meetup down there in Disney Springs, location to be determined. But we're going to meet up down there from 11 to 1 for anybody that's in town or around town wants to come over. If you're going to Night of Hope and you don't want to go to the parks because you got to get ready early, because you got to get ready in the afternoon to head over there because it's an early evening thing. Man, come over and see us 11 to 1. Have a donut with us. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I do. Jennifer Crusoe says, looking forward to that meetup, Pete. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm glad that you're coming.
Cool.
Please drop Jennifer Crusoe's link in the chat every Tuesday night and Tuesday afternoon. She does a double shot, and sometimes Wednesday mornings from the park. Jennifer Crusoe, good supporter to our channel and a great creator in her own right. I'm thinking, Jen, I've heard, now I've got to go check it out myself, but I've heard the area over there by, what is it? Spectacle Donuts. What's it called? Inglesias Donuts.
So,
what's the name of that donut place?
Everglazed?
That's the one. I heard over there.
What were you trying to say?
I don't know. Sometimes words just come to me.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. And I got it though. Everglazed Donuts. Disney fan. Hello. Welcome in. I'm going to try to make it to Pete and friends. Nice. Awesome. We'd love to meet you. I've heard the area over there by Everglazed Donuts is a great area. Now I'm thinking that'd be great. 11 o'clock. Come over, have a donut with me. Maybe I'll buy some. Maybe I'll buy. I don't know how much donuts are. We'll see. If I don't know if they're real expensive. I don't know. It could be Disney.
I have
donuts.
A question for Jennifer Crusoe.
Okay. Question for Jennifer Crusoe.
Jennifer, will Main Street Nick be allowed at this meetup?
Will Main Street Nick be allowed? I hope so. I'd like to see Nick.
I hope so. I would love to meet Main Street Nick. I know he's not allowed to come to Baltimore, but I hope he's allowed to come to this one.
I wish he would come to Baltimore. He didn't have enough time off of work. Disney fan, I'm glad you enjoyed the draft last night. That's awesome. We still haven't got an answer yet. I hope Nick. I haven't seen Nick in quite some time down there.
I've never met Main Street Nick, so that would be cool.
I had the luxury.
I know my mom is also a fan of his shorts. So
you mean the videos, right?
I'd like to meet him too.
The videos.
What?
Like his videos, shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just making sure. Sometimes he comes to the park dressed to the T. Main Street Nick. Comfort first. Yeah. Main Street Nick's got it going on. So.
Okay.
He works on the weekends. Oh, that stinks. I would love for him to come. Yep. Mark is going out. Good night. This slumberjack needs to saw some logs. Good night, sir. Thank you for coming in.
Saw some logs. I love it. Good night.
His off days are Tuesday after 3 p.m. Oh, how amazing that it works out there for streaming for that. Tuesdays after 3 p.m., Wednesday, and Thursdays. Oh, okay. He's busy. He's doing Main Street Nick's doing a lot of good stuff. Scooter Adventures is in the house.
Scooter. I love meeting Scooter over at the Tron meetup.
Yep.
That was such a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting that. That was really cool.
Hopefully we'll see him in December when we go down there. I didn't see him on the last trip. I missed him on the last trip. He drives.
You had a busy schedule this last trip though, too.
Yeah.
You were focused to get certain things done, and
we're going to be that way in November too. Jennifer says he drives crazy with the basketball jerseys. I love it. He's always got the Miami Heat jersey on. I love it. We're going to be busy in November because we're down there for really the parties and come back home pretty much. We're coming in early on Friday morning. We're probably going to go over to the
What
park
party?
or Christmas party. Mickey's not Mickey's
Oh,
Mickey's I love you all about Christmas party. Isn't that what it's called?
Mickey's Very Merry.
That's the one. The same thing. I'll be going to that with Preston. So I think we're going to go over there early so that I can get. I really want turkey dinner and that toffee ice cream thing. So I think we're going to go over there for lunch because of that. Scooter says I loved meeting you as well. That was a great day, Jen. Pete
That
missed you
was a
when you
great
were in
day.
last week. Yep. Next time we'll be back November 7th. I think we're going to come in and go over to Magic for the day and then stay there for the party. Get up Saturday and go pin hunt is what we're going to do.
Oh, that's your new adventure when you take Preston. It's all about the pin trading.
Yeah, we're going to go do some pin trading and then go over to Hollywood Studios for the second party. And then we're flying home early Sunday morning because there's a Triple C show, there's football, there's all kind of stuff that I don't want to miss on. So I'll be what?
When is that?
November the 7th. Would you like me to see who the guest is?
November the 7th. Am I there that day? I think
Are you off that weekend?
there's that one weekend I'm going to be off.
I don't know about any approved off weekends yet.
No, we talked about it the other day.
It's not listed on here, so oh wait a minute, hold on. It helps if
Oops,
I
I
look
better
down.
put in my PTO request.
Yeah, you don't have anything in here listed for November. You have
My
that you're
bad.
good. You have that you're going to write Brittany Laree and Surfer Girl. You have that.
I will make sure that I put in my PTO request first thing tomorrow morning.
You better do that. It might not get approved. Um, yeah, 11/9 Magic Adventures. I will be home for that. I don't think you will be. I think that's one you might miss. Possibly.
I forget when I'm going to be gone.
You just need to look at your thing and put it in. We did pick up two more guests. We're going to interview Disney World Freak and Lorena Creole on the Triple C's. So those are
She
newly.
was great last night.
Mm-hmm. She really was. She
You
really
know
was.
what's funny? I kept looking at her and she kept reminding me of Beyonce with the hair. Her
Oh, with the
hair,
hair
like the wavy, like
flow.
lots of body to it. Like it really reminded me of Beyonce.
She was very nice and had a
Just
great
saying.
story and a lot of, man, she had done a lot in her life and everything that was
Yeah.
awesome. And
I didn't expect a lot of the things she said. I was like, what?
that's why I love doing what we're doing between the Triple C's and what we're doing with dialogues with some of these, quote unquote celebrities. And then what we're doing with, Insomniacs here when we do the things, we're really getting to know a lot of people in this community. And that's really cool
I love it.
because, it's building friendships and relationships and, you hope that, you can further them along. Did I tell you what Miss Brittany Laree did to me down when I was in Hollywood Studios? So you remember I went down and saw her and she got to say hello to you, right?
Hmm.
So after I
Yeah,
left
when
her
she was working.
working, she was in her photography take pictures outfit. So we left her. I said goodbye to you. Went back up to go and find Preston and Casey and Steve and Baker. So I go and find them back up by Sunshine Horizons, and we turn around. We're coming back down Hollywood and Vine, heading over. I don't remember where we were going. So anyway, we're walking down Hollywood and Vine. All of a sudden, she's talking with one other cast member, standing by the like outside the shops, and she sees me and she screams at the top of her lungs, "Disney paparazzi!" And she comes running up to me, hitting clicks with the camera. Yeah. The look on Steve's
She's a
face,
doll.
the look on Steve's face was priceless. It wasn't as good as the look.
I could imagine that freaked him out.
It wasn't as good as the look that Jennifer Caruso got on Steve's face. Um, which, by the way, thank you, Caruso, for sharing that on social media because I now have a
Oh,
copy of
that
it.
one that was on Facebook today?
Yes, that was excellent, and I saved that right away. So, Duchy Land, hello, what's up? Absolutely. I hope you had a great night at the parks. Duchy's in here with us. I know that you're a big fan of his channel over in
Yep.
France. He's down there in the parks now and doing a great job. I watched the Beauty You Parade Tuesday with Brittany. Awesome. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Did you see how Brittany got dressed up for the Halloween party?
You know what? I didn't. Somebody told me about it. Oh, I have an announcement.
Oh.
Let me make sure I have it right here. Oh, no wonder.
Announcements,
It was me. Here's the announcement.
I don't believe nuts should be in a lot of things. And then I'm team sausage.
Hello, Kelsey.
Hey, girl.
Kelsey's here.
She's also down at the parks.
Oh, that's right. She's doing her.
She's working though.
She's doing her whole 24 hours at Magic Kingdom. She really loves it. Thing. That's awesome for her. I think it's great.
I was saying about Brittany before we get off topic.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany dressed as Belle in her blue dress. You know, the
Oh, okay.
The one from the beginning of the movie, the blue dress with the white like apron thing over it.
Yep.
And she had her hair like in those like
braids,
twisty braid things like Belle did. She looks so good.
Was she there with her husband? Was he dressed up too? Or was she just solo?
I didn't see him. I don't know that he was there.
Okay. I know he supports her a lot, so it wouldn't have surprised me if he did that and came there with her on that. Pete, the lady Brittany screamed at you at Halloween, remember. Frederick, I have no idea what that is saying, but it sounds interesting. Kelsey says, I just learned I'm going to MK tomorrow in addition to Saturday, and we're leaving at 6:15 a.m. to get there. Yes.
Woo woo.
Yes.
Kelsey.
Wow. Kelsey can
I'll be in bed.
Kelsey can walk into every one of those people in there and go,
Idly ho, neighborinos.
Do the Walt. That's great.
Wow. Kelsey,
awesome
I'm sorry.
Caruso she said Brittany's really huge. She had the characters waving and blowing kisses. That's awesome. She's just
cool.
She's just nice people. I mean, it's good that we're meeting a lot of very nice people here, like Ducci that's in here now, Brittany, all these people that we're meeting, just good people. So Kelsey's not going to want to know what to do. That's like 48 hours in Magic Kingdom.
I mean, it was bad enough that she had to go for 1 day, but now 2. I mean, we might never see this Kelsey ever again. Like, her life is going to be changed after.
Yeah, this is
so
Magic.
Much time in the Magic
I'm going to change
Kingdom.
her name to Magic Kelsey. She's now Magic Kelsey.
Kelsey Kingdom.
Kelsey Kingdom. Oh, I like that better. We're going with that. Kelsey Kingdom. Can you change your name on the computer to Kelsey Kingdom for your screen name, Kelsey? Not going to happen, but that would be great. I might fall out if she actually comes into a chat one time as Kelsey Kingdom.
I don't think she will.
No, not going to happen. No. So Caruso said she's very proud of Kelsey. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, how long have I been going here? I've been going for 40 minutes already. Didn't even feel like it. This was unexpected. For those of you just finding out, wasn't planned. I just all of a sudden hit buttons and then started hitting more buttons and put myself into timeout and then came back. And then Kelsey came in announcing she was going to Magic Kingdom all day. I am going to be consuming so much caffeine tomorrow. Oh my God. Caffeine, Kelsey. Kelsey, take all the caffeine you can. And then when we go live at 9, stand out in the middle of Main Street telling everybody to come over to our show. That would be great.
Kelsey, where are you going to get green juice?
She drinks.
How are you going to survive your day without green juice?
What the heck is green juice? Hold on one sec. Ducci. Pete, you're really.
Oh,
go ahead. I was going to read Ducci real quick. He says, you're a really good guy. Like I said on my stream, I heard your comments. Thank you very much. Really appreciate what you do for all content creators. I just believe in trying to help as many people as I can. And I know there's some people in the community that think what I'm doing is a bunch of garbage because I'm finding all these newer people and bringing them into the community. And if you feel that way about me, sorry, but God left me here for a reason, and I'm just trying to help people. And at the end of the day, I want to be able to help more people than are trying to help me. So I'm proud to do it. Kelsey Elizabeth is feeling better. Yes. What were you going to say? She drinks green goo. What is it? What are you talking about?
Green juice.
Green juice. Oh. What is the green juice?
It's like her drink to get her going.
Okay.
It's like smoothie, and it's green.
Okay. She says she'll be gone by 9 p.m. We are moving to DHS tomorrow night. Okay. Well, there you go. She gets a little bit little bit of Disney, Hollywood. You could go over and see Fantasmic. I hear it's a great show. Well, I am very proud of what we do, Tucci. And hey, it brought me into your world, and I got to meet you. And hopefully someday we'll get to meet you face to face. Maybe we'll get Kelsey to fly us in the Concorde over to Paris. Kelsey owns a Concorde.
I can honestly say that there is no more Concorde.
Well, she might own a Concorde then.
I learned that just this year.
She said she's going to find it somewhere. She'll find her green juice somewhere. So
I believe she will.
The colors around the park out there in California are wild. The dance party's lit up. That's interesting. Kate says, Pete, you do you, ignore the naysayers. That's what I do, Kate. I don't call out anybody. I don't berate anybody. I won't do it. I don't care how much somebody does something to me or talks about me or complains about what we do. I just keep doing my stuff and telling people have a nice day and trying to help people. That's what we do.
I just want to say, like, there are other people in the community, like, that do what they want. Everybody has their own channel to do what they want with. So nobody is required to do the same thing that other people are doing.
Scooter says great network and community. Thank you, Scooter. I think the more the key is there's a lot of people out there that don't like more competition coming in with more people because, it's that old school mantra. When I first started this, I will never forget creators that I would talk to that be like, oh, I'm not going to advertise this person or that person because I don't want them taking my subscribers. Because that's when YouTube first started. It was a battle just to find subscribers because nobody knew about YouTube. You tell people you're doing YouTube and they're like, what are you doing that for? Now, it's, great night for some stream. Thank Nick Curcio for being here. Appreciate you. And Christy, PH Disney, welcome in as well. Thank you for being here. So people, nowadays it's more the fact that we went from there was less viewers and a few streamers to now where there's excuse me, way more streamers. I mean, it's this market is full of streamers all the way across, all the way Florida, California, everything. And what I always tell people is very simple. It's the same thing I look at myself, what I tell myself when I go against some of these giant sports creators. Don't worry about who's doing what. Just be better than what they're doing. And people will find you and they'll stay. And that's what I do with my sports. I try to be better than all the other people out there. And as creators, that's what you got to do. And that's why it's also the challenge. It's why so many of these creators are going to 3 and 4 phones and multiple networks and everything, trying to deliver the best content to keep the creator. So it's a double-edged sword. You got to work hard at it. And there's a lot of people that do. There's a lot of people that put a lot of hours into these channels. Aducci says, have to go again. Just wanted to say hi. Thank you. Have a great night. Enjoy the parks tomorrow. Ducci will be live tomorrow, I'm sure, from one of the parks. If you're not following Ducci Land, please check him out. He does incredible streams from Paris, France, and this time he's down in Florida. So go check him out tomorrow morning.
Did you see when Omar was at Hollywood Studios, he met Sorcerer Mickey?
Yep. That was pretty awesome.
And he brought him the Stroop waffles.
Yep.
That was awesome. I love that.
He's
like, you're my favorite character. I just loved it. Like, what a great moment. What a great memory to have from the Florida parks.
And his family's getting a lot of great things too. Omar's live tomorrow. No, I'll be not be live tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday I will be live again. So check out Omar on Saturday and Sunday. Mike Beachman just dropped the link. Give him a click, give him a follow. Check him out on Saturday, Sunday. Tell him you heard about him over here. Christy PH Disney's in here. She does a great job in California. Great streamer out there. We love Christy. Please make sure you're checking her out as well. A lot of good people in here as we're hanging out, and I'm sitting here watching Cordy in California do the Halloween party, which is one of Doug's favorite parties, the Halloween party. He loves to wrap himself in a Halloween blanket.
Halloween.
He loves to wrap himself in a blanket. The scary thing is he doesn't wear anything under the blankets. That's the scary thing. So you got to be nervous about that. You got to be careful because he watches the Steeler games.
You didn't really need to say that out loud.
Oh, well, he watches the Steeler games that way. So when
I sent him a text today. I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but at I don't know if you guys have a Kohl's.
Kohl's,
The store
yes.
Kohl's.
Mm-hmm.
They have a pumpkin that's shaped like Donald Duck.
No, oh yeah, I
and
did
it
see
lights
that.
up.
I did see that. They got Donald Duck, Goofy, Minnie, Stitch.
Mickey.
There's
A
Mickey.
Stitch.
Yep.
Yeah, the Stitch one looks good. I'm not a fan of Stitch, but the Stitch one looked good.
Yeah, they put a little
I wouldn't
artwork
buy
into
it, but
No. The Zipper is sleeping. During the school year, he goes to bed at 9 p.m. Right on the nose. He just falls over and goes to sleep.
yeah, he has to wake up so gosh darn early. Like, I'm just about going to bed at the time he's waking up.
Yeah, he is up early, and he's got, school kids that he takes care of, and he takes that job very seriously. And that's even as frustrated as he takes that job very seriously. And he should. You're dealing with kids, and their families are trusting you to take care of them as well. What else is on your mind, real quick, as we're sitting here tonight? Did we talk about Muppets yet? Let's talk about that. Did you see that?
I saw that. I don't know.
You don't know? That guitar
I
looked
don't know. I
amazing.
feel like Muppets. I'm glad that the Muppets are not being eliminated totally
Okay.
from Hollywood studios, but I do feel like they kind of got a little shafted that they have to just take over another ride that was already something else. Like, they don't have their own thing. Like, I don't think Rock and Roller Coaster is their own thing.
So I'm going to quote Steve from The World. Okay.
Oh boy. This could go in a number of different directions.
Steve from The World says that they are going to move the Muppets over there, and then when he believes the same thing, when Villains Land opens up, that whole thing is moving over there to the Villains Land, that whole show, and that they will put some sort of, maybe even Muppets 360 revived or something, 3D's 360 revived or something. And then he's like, there's a ton of room right behind there. He goes, they could even put in another Muppet ride or two and make it a little bit Muppet section. So there you go.
Maybe.
Could be. Jennifer Caruso is looking for new pirate costumes for your September. Mickey's Not So Scary. She's going a second time. She didn't get enough the first time. She's going a second time, which is pretty good. I could do 2 Christmas. I don't know about 2 Halloween. Though I got to be honest, and I hope she takes this with the utmost class. She looked spectacular at our event as a pirate. Her and Ron.
They both did.
Her and Ron, somebody came up to me and said, man, how did Ron get to date such a young, hot wife? I was like, I won't say who it was, but somebody came up to me and said that. I was like, hey, she married
I hope
up.
it's not who I'm thinking it is.
It might be. It might be. Yeah, I was like, she and Ron had every detail done on their outfits that they literally, and this is, I'm not bullshitting here, pardon my language, but they could have literally gone onto the Pirates ride and you would have thought they were a part of the Pirates ride.
Oh, easily.
They were that good. It was unbelievable. And I'm like, sitting there thinking, how am I going to pick out who these winners are? And then I got lucky. Somehow or another, somebody gave me a great idea. It wasn't mine, but it came to my head all of a sudden. Somebody from up above that I was praying to said, why don't you grab a couple employees that don't know anybody and ask them, do you like Disney? Yeah. Okay. Can you tell me who has give me the 4 best costumes out there? And the Carusos were tied with Mark with the number of votes. And I'm like, well, they're both tied at number 1. So, and Mark Langenkamp was awesome too. I know he left here, but he was awesome. There were some good ones all the way down. There really was. There was about 20 people that were awesome.
Well, can I just say that if anybody didn't see how people were dressed, they can watch the replay of Shade Room Runway. Shameless plug.
That wouldn't be a bad one. Caruso is sending me pictures of the pirate outfit. Oh yeah, go with that one. That's a good one. That looks like something off of like a Jack Sparrow type of. What I think didn't they call them wenches in the movie? I think that's what they called them in the movie.
No, in the movie they did, but I'm sure Jennifer is not going to dress like that.
Yeah, but but I mean, this is. Can I show this outfit that you're looking at, Jennifer? I just want to be respectful. Can I show the one you're looking at? Hello, Debbie Bernfeld.
Mama D.
Welcome in. Let me ask her if I can show this. This would be she would rock this outfit, I think. Ron, not so much in this outfit. Mike Beachman she says I can show it. Mike Beachman just dropped the link for the Shade Room Runway. You could go watch that, and that will show you all of the, or a majority, almost all of the outfits that were worn. All right, saved it. Let me send it to my computer. I think Caruso would kill this outfit. This has Caruso written all over it. Ready? Here you go.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I think she would kill that.
Yeah. Yeah. She could wear that easily.
Yep, that's a good one.
If Ronald let her out of the house with it, I mean, she might not be able to get out the door if she put that on.
Well, I think if she was going to Disney, Ron would let her out the door because he's going to try to avoid going to Disney unless he has to. You know, Ron.
You're missing my point.
Oh, I know that. Well, that's for after when she comes back. Ron will be
when she gets back from the party. Gotcha.
Ron would be the happy sailor waiting for her at the door, holding the door open.
Sailor.
Holding the door open for her. Hello, Kay Wilby. You know, that's another thing I love about the Carusos. If you've been around them and not been out publicly, I mean, they show this publicly too, but when people show it in private, it's even more special, I guess is the word. I love the way those two love and care for each other. You know, I absolutely love that. I absolutely admire Ron and respect Ron. You know, even though he gets his way a lot of the times, you can tell how he dotes on her. And I think that's the way a guy should do for the woman in his life. I think that's a great thing. So I love that about them. I don't mind saying that. I've told them that.
Who reminds me of that also in this community is Kelly and Ivone.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The only good thing there is I can get those two going. Like I love doing it because I'll sit there and like Ivone will take the stream and Kelly be sitting there with me and I'll be like, dude, she told me she's going to go over there and buy Bubble Bar. And he'll look at me like, what? I was like, she told me she's buying Bubble Bar today. And all of a sudden he'll get up and be walking over there. What are you doing? And then she's chirping, I'm fine. Leave me alone. So I love getting those two going. But yeah, we've got a lot of good people in our community that do that and much respect. 100%, you know. And
absolutely.
And other than wearing those stupid Steeler socks, Ron's pretty good dude. No Steeler socks. So he loves to show me those stupid socks every time he sees me.
Could you imagine if they realigned the baseball teams, the MLB teams, like some of those estimates are, and it would be Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Washington in the same division? Like, could you imagine that?
I absolutely want it. Do you know why I want it? I want it. Football's aligned that way. Why not have all the sports where it's competitive all that way? That would be great. You know, I love that. Would I miss playing the Yankees and Red Sox a little bit? Yeah, because I've been competitors with them for so long. But I love it that it ties in with football. You know, and it also makes.
I guess it depends though. Like, come on, I'm in Cleveland.
Jennifer's pushing the button on that costume. Jennifer's buying the costume. Jennifer's buying the costume.
Yay!
That's good stuff.
I'm in Cleveland, so I get it already for the Browns from you guys. And I'm gonna get it for the Guardians from you guys. Like, enough is enough.
I don't do any of that.
Liar. You lie like a rug.
I do not give you a hard time. You have to admit, honestly.
All the time.
No. You have to admit honestly here that I treat your team with a ton of respect, both of them. Tell the truth.
Not always.
Oh my gosh,
Come on,
yes.
McDevitt. Show your true colors.
I'm telling you my true colors. I am very supportive. Um,
Okay.
Pete, better that Ron wears socks than that bodysuit. That bodysuit was something when he came out of the bathroom like a luchador.
Oh, from last year.
Yeah,
That was so much fun. I wish he would have done that this year, but I think we all knew Jennifer was not going to let that happen again.
that was something awesome. That was something awesome. No, as far as we might battle back and forth, Jen and I, a little bit when things are good, but I do not besmirk her team. She knows it.
Whatever.
I am even respectful to the Steelers as much as we're competitive. You know, and here's my reason why. As much as now I want to beat them, she knows I want to beat her team every time we play them. But I won't besmirch them, and here's why. I know how it feels when people like when somebody like when Steve was yelling rat birds about my team. I don't like that. You know, I take a lot of pride in where I live and the team that I follow. When I used to follow, I still follow Tampa Bay, and when people would still call them the Tampa Bay Yucks and stuff like that, or the Orioles that I followed for a long time. So I try not to do that to other people. Plus the fact if you're having a losing season, like people said to me last year at the end of the year, why was I cheering for Detroit? Those fans, you can understand. I went for 30 years without the Orioles doing something. 30 years we sucked. When you're losing like that all the time, you just want to have a little bit of enjoyment of having a winning season. So, um, have I said on this channel that I want Cleveland to be good? Yeah, I do. I want my division to be good. I want it to be fun, and I want my friends to have it. So, um, yeah, Debbie, I'm respectful to your Yankees. I'm an old school Yankee fan. Mickey Mantle, I have 2 of his jerseys hanging in my closet.
Mm-hmm.
I actually talked with Jen's husband here in this house about my Mickey, or no, we were on a phone or something. My Mickey Mantle card, and he was talking. Oh, it was when you guys went to that card show, and
Yeah.
and Steve was talking about the Mickey Mantles that he had, and I was ogling over
Mm-hmm.
what he had, and then I started listing what I had from Cal Ripken, and I could hear it in the car, even though he wasn't saying anything. I could hear him ogling over my Cal Ripken stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a passion for it. Whether it's football or baseball. You guys, I am blown away at the loyalty and passion for the Cavaliers when I've been to Cleveland. Oh my God, your town just loves you guys love your Cavaliers so much that I've actually become a fan. That's how much I've been around Cleveland things for being up there for work and stuff and calling the games. The Cleveland fans came into my streams and blew my channel up and helped me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool stuff. Steelers won tonight. Jennifer, congratulations, but it doesn't mean a thing. The Ravens play tomorrow or Saturday. It doesn't mean a thing. I'm saying about them too.
It's still preseason.
It's still preseason. The only thing that's great is the players are out there in NFL uniforms. Because tonight in the Steeler game, Tom Smith threw a touchdown to Dave Jones, and next week they'll both be working at a local bar stripping because they'll be cut from the team.
For our last game for the Browns, they announced that Joe Flacco will play the first quarter, and
It is fun to win. You're right.
Kenny Pickett's going to play the second quarter, and Dylan Gabriel will play the third quarter, and Shadur Sanders will play the fourth quarter.
Oh, okay. We're getting all your quarterbacks. Jen's right. It is.
Well, we got to get rid of one of them.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be the third guy. It ain't going to be Sanders. Jen's right. Jennifer's right. It is still fun to win. You're absolutely right. Because guess what? Saturday night, I will be cheering for the Ravens, and I will be pulling for a win, even though it don't mean a damn thing. I still want to win. I still want to go. You know what I want to do? You ready for this? I still want to do this. You ready? I got something. This is for Jennifer Caruso. In celebration of her buying that outfit. Jerry, Hatbox Ghost, good to see you. I can't wait. Jennifer Caruso, this is for you. 3, 2. I love Ron
Jeff
Caruso.
is so happy when they Ravens score a touchdown. He's so happy.
Did you see Ron? Did you see Ron do Philly in the front? Did you
Just
see
sitting
him?
there.
No. Here, ready? Let me do it again. Watch his head. Watch Ron do Philly's head. He is bobbing
Okay.
like he's at an Eminem concert. Ready?
Okay, I see it. It looks like he's even clapping his hands.
Yeah. Well, it was somebody else back there next to Jeff. I don't know if it was Rye Guy. Somebody else was back there next to Jeff, yelling, screaming. So I'll be looking forward to that. So that'll be kind of fun, kind of fun. And Saturday is Ivone's birthday, and tomorrow is somebody's birthday. Who is it tomorrow?
Saturday's Ivone's birthday?
It is. But tomorrow, hold on, where's my list? Because tomorrow is the 22nd is somebody's. I took Medicaid. I still
Somebody
can't kick
else's
this one.
Saturday.
Hold on. I'm trying to find out about. I'm talking about the 22nd. Corby
Okay.
Sinclair. Corby Sinclair is tomorrow. So if you see Corby Sinclair out and about, tell her happy birthday.
I think there's another birthday on Saturday.
Yes, Ivone.
And who's her birthday buddy?
Nope, nobody.
Oh, who's your birthday buddy?
Stop talking to me like you're Ted the furry bear. Thunder buddies.
Everybody knows it's your birthday on Saturday. Don't try to act like nobody knows. Everybody knows.
I won't be talking about it on Saturday. I'll be doing my streams, having fun.
Well, I'll make sure I'm in all of the chats talking about it all day Saturday.
Yes. All my buddies got pissed off because I wouldn't go hang out with them. I was like, nope. They're like, don't you want to go hang out with us? I was like, here's the thing. They're going golfing and then back swimming. All the guys that I grew up with. And I said to my buddy Todd, who was, best man at my wedding, I said again, I said, I've known you for how many years? He's like, oh, 40 some. I said, you stood by my bed when I was dying, holding my hand and crying? He goes, yeah. I said, did you remember the fact that if you go swimming, I'm going to sink or rust? He goes, not my fault. You're the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. And then I said, and if you go golfing, what am I going to swing? He said, we could duct tape your hands to the thing and you could just hit. I was like, no, I'm not going. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves.
Oh.
So, they were just doing a group get together because they haven't done it for a while. And he gives me a hard time because they all live out like 35 minutes from me. They all moved out into, the area that we're talking about for potentially using for the picnic area for the meetup thing. Remember we were talking about that? They all live out there and beyond. And I told him, I said, dude, here's my deal. I said, I'm not driving all the way out there at night on a major highway. I don't feel comfortable with it. I said, so if I'm not driving and one of you blank, blank, blank aren't going to come pick me up, he goes, take an Uber. I said, I'm not taking an Uber all the way out there so I can watch you guys swim and watch you guys play golf. I was like, no. So that was the end of that story. And when I cut him off, I said, I'm done with this topic. And I moved out of the group thing. So I'm going to be here.
Company on your birthday.
I'm going to be here. I got an Orioles game. Get to do the Orioles. They're playing well, even though they're not going to play for any playoffs. We're seeing a look of next year because they brought the two studs up. They brought two studs up, and I'm excited about that. And then we'll have I'll have the Ravens game at night, or vice versa. It's one or the other. They're on Saturday. I got them scheduled. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So, no cupcake.
We'll be there wishing you happy birthday the whole time.
Okay, great. And
the mods are going to have to delete my comments because I'm going to be spamming the chat with happy birthday, Pete.
There's nobody in there that can delete your comment but me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You could time me out.
Yeah, I could do that. So, all right.
But I don't think you want to.
It's 12 o'clock, and I've had fun doing this. I wasn't expecting to do this, but I got bored sitting here by myself because nobody's here. Everybody. And Sully
I'm
went to
actually
sleep.
shriveled up like a prune. I could feel it on my toes.
Well, there you go.
So I think it's time for me to get out of this hot tub.
Well, that would be good too. You don't want to, take it all in. So thank you to the moderators for helping us tonight. Thank you for everybody for coming in tonight. You got Ducci on the weekend on Saturday and Sunday. Jennifer Caruso next Tuesday and Wednesday. Doug will be live tomorrow with his normal coffee talk. Saturday, Steve will be over there on Coffee Talk singing some type of Korean, Japanese, Chinese.
I forget what song he's singing.
He's
Be Our
singing one
Guest,
of
maybe?
something. And I heard that Jennifer's nail guy might join him for a duet.
What was his name?
Min Yang or something like that.
I forget.
Yeah, something like that. Min Yang. I don't know. So you never know what could happen on there. We will be back tomorrow night. Guys, Friday night, tomorrow night. If you want to know everything about the food for the Food and Wine, this is the place to be. 9:00. Don't be late. Don't go anywhere else. Come over here. Jump in with us. I've got every bit of food. Your nail guy is back from Vietnam. Oh, okay. Good to know.
Oh, well, that's good news.
Min Yang is back from Vietnam, so that's a good thing.
Oh, Jennifer, you pick your color.
Oh, God. Caruso doing that was so hysterical. We're going to be here. We've got all the food, all the wine, all the beverages. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be a little bit longer show than normal tomorrow to get it all in. Come join us at 9:00. We're going to get right into it. Plus, we're doing giveaways tomorrow. We got the giveaways.
We are spinning the wheel. I will have the wheel going for the prizes for the charity giveaways.
Debbie and Kay Willoughby are my two top that I'm saying are probably going to be right there because they donated a bunch. So, but jump in, see who's going to win those 4 prizes. We also have a giveaway for some ear-to-ear magic people. So we'll be announcing both of those tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. And I may give away Debbie Bernfeld.
No.
No, you're not going to let me give away Debbie Bernfeld?
No.
No, I don't mean the actual
Unless
Debbie
you
Bernfeld.
give her to me.
I'll give you the real Debbie Bernfeld. I was talking about that ghost that's like 4 feet tall that I saw over in Sam's. And Preston goes, look, Debbie Bernfeld. We can put it in the front yard.
Stop.
She wants to be in our front yard. She literally wanted me to go pay for ask if I'm wrong. Right now, Debbie, tell her the truth. She wanted me to get a blow up of her to put in the front yard. And we actually looked into it. It would have cost us like $700 to get it made life size for Debbie Bernfeld. We actually looked into it, and we were going to put it out there with all of our deck. I would have loved to have had a Debbie Bernfeld in my front yard. I would have gone crazy with that. That would have been awesome. See Debbie out there just waving? That would have been awesome. I would have loved that. That would have been awesome. There's no better love you can show to someone than to having a recreation done of them and putting them in your front yard. So look at that. So,
that's nuts.
All right. Tomorrow night, 9:00. We will see you then. And come hang out with us. So I'll give you 3 of the new ones. I still haven't gotten. Preston's got 2 of them on his phone, and it's irritating me. I got to get them.
Hey, it's John, Spaceship Ears from Grand and Miraculous. I'm here at the Space Needle.
Hold on. Sorry, I had to come back. Caruso just put in the chat. Look, Debbie said Pete is not wrong. Caruso just put in the chat, I bet Ron would pay for a blow up of me, which is hysterical and truthful. Here's the worst thing. I'm going through this trying to get John's thing up there, and I read, I bet Ron would buy a blow up for me, and I about almost dropped everything I had. So there you go.
Hey, it's John, Spaceship Ears from Grand and Miraculous. I'm here at the Space Needle, that monument to the future that Walt once imagined, a community of tomorrow. But you're a part of something just as grand, a community of today, right here on the Pete McDevitt Show. Thanks for being here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Well, hey there. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Oh, boy. Can't wait for you to see.
Hello, this is Jennifer Caruso and
Main Street Nick,
coming to you from Disneyland, California. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Make sure you've given him a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you know when Pete goes live.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey, I have one question. Because that's still one of my favorite things. I want more with Doug of that. Is there any chance that on that one? Hey, let me play it again real quick. Is there any chance that on this one? I got to tell you, I love this one. Where'd it go?
Hello, this is Jennifer Caruso and
Main Street Nick.
coming to you from Disneyland, California. You're watching
Okay,
the
that was so good. Them, and I love the California behind them. Do you think that right before that, Jennifer turned and said, "Nick, you have one line, and that's it. I'll be doing the rest," and then just went right into it? Because look at Nick. Look at Nick. It's like he was ready. He was so good. Look at him. Ready? Watch Nick's face. I love it. I love these guys.
Hello, this is Jennifer Caruso and
Main Street Nick.
coming to you from Disneyland, California.
Nick, you have one line. That's it.
He rocked that one line.
He
telling
rocked
you,
the
he
one
rocked
line.
it.
He hammered it. He hammered it. So
Maybe next time he'll get 2 lines
well, hey,
or
look,
one
let's
and a
not-
half lines.
Let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy. He's
Okay.
busy. All right. On that note, you've seen Doug. I'll give him to you one more time just because everybody can't do without him. One more time from Zippity Doo Doug.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.